Hi, Julia Watts here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we're looking at the Layer Differently collection from Sentimentally Yours, and we're looking at the second release. The main die I'm going to be using today is the Magnificence rectangles. There are 11 dies in this set. It's an A5 set. Comes on an A5 magnetic sheet, and as with all the Layer Differently, you've got two large size dies, and these are designed to work with an A5 card, and then you've got some layering dies and then some decorative dies and sentiment dies in the centre. And you will find them, as long as I've got stock left, over on my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk, and also over on Phil's website, which is honeypotcrafts.co.uk. So let's show you what I've done. Got all my little bits, don't want to lose them. So we've got, first of all, what I've got is I've got the largest, and I'm making a proper A5 card. Look, it opens and everything because I've got plans for the centre. So here we've got the largest die here, which has been cut out of electric blue card. Then I've also cut the inner die, this one, out of pure white card. And using the same die, I've also cut out a paper from the Sunflower Secrets 8x8 paper pad. And at the same time, you can see I've got this one. I've also got this one, and I've also got this one. This is actually the same paper, but I've just cut this inner die out. Let's go back, let's go rewind a little bit. So we've got these three here. So as I said, I've cut this inner die out. So let's grab that to show you properly. So I've got that inner die there. Then I have cut out, which one did I use? Not the largest one, I thought it was the next one. This one. So largest but one. I've cut that at the same time. My dies are getting bent on my machine. Okay, that's that one. Then I've missed one, and I've cut the next size one. So I've cut all those out of the paper from the A4 creative pack at the same time. Okay, so you can see we've got, if you start in the middle, you got 5, 3 and 1 left. Okay, so we've got those. And as I said, also out of obviously another paper, I've cut this one here. And the reason why I didn't just chop it out of this one is because I wanted the sunflowers. I wanted the sunflowers to kind of move through the card. And if I just cut, let's grab it. If I just cut that out of there, that would be a bit boring, okay? So I didn't want that. I wanted my sunflowers in the centre. So, but of course, obviously, it's just this side. So I've got all the rest of that 8x8 to use. Okay. So that's that. And then I've also, out of electric blue, let's grab these out. I don't want that one. That one goes with that. I'm going to be using this one, but I'm not going to be using that other one. I've also cut out of electric blue, I've cut these two adjacent dies. Let's just move that over. I've only got so much space. These two adjacent dies, so the largest and the number 4, because remember, this is the one that I've cut the aperture out of. So if I cut these two together, I create a very thin frame, and that's going to frame my aperture beautifully. Okay. So let's stick that down straight away. And I'm going to use this little fine tip glue applicator to do this, because it is a narrow channel that I'm dealing with and I don't want loads of glue. Can't get these anymore because these are woodware, so until somebody buys woodware in stock, they're not available. I hope somebody does, and I hope it's somebody I want to buy off. So gently go around, make sure we've got glue on all of it. Let's just move those out of the way for a second. You've still got that pierced detail in there, which is fab. I don't think I want to use that again. I'll put the pin in. So here's the challenge, trying to get it on. Give it a nudge. Just take time. It doesn't have to be 100% perfect. Be careful that when you're pushing your finger around that you don't get a paper cut. Okay, so remember they've got the sunflowers on the left and the writing's on the bottom, so it's the right way up, okay? And then this is going to go, I did consider actually raising this up, but I think it's a bit too thin to take the weight. So we're just going to glue this to our white piece, just straight on, okay? Now you could, if you wanted to, just trim that down. You don't necessarily need to cut it out with the die, but I don't know, it just gives it more bulk. It's fine, we'll do it this way. This is the way I've done it. I'm not necessarily saying it's the best way. This is the way I've done it. And so I changed my idea, my plan as I'm going along. I might not change it to a better plan. I definitely change it to a different plan. You think, why is she doing that? You won't see it. Yeah, you will. You will. You absolutely see it. So obviously it's the same die that's cut it, so it should fit perfectly on top. Okay, and then we're going to glue this to our electric blue larger piece. Oh, glue it the right way though, that'd be a start. It's a lovely bright blue this, and it works very well with the blue toned papers in the Sunflower Secrets. And you heard that noise, that's me drawing on my card, so I don't put loads and loads of glue. I only got a thin layer of glue. Why did I do that? I don't know why I do that. We want that on here, and we don't want all the glue on there. That was the right way in the first place. I don't know, I've done, this is my 5th video of the day, so obviously I don't know what planet I'm on at the minute. It's all right. It's all right. Don't worry. We'll get by. We'll just do this instead. Nobody will see it. At least I did it on the back and not on the front. Might need to get some more foam tape. I think it's my 5th video of the day, and it might be my 5th foam tape of the day as well. Right. Put some print on here so I can move it if I need to. One thing for sure, the foam tape's not going anywhere, is it? Because it's got glue on the back. Right, A5 card blank. Now this could be a pop-out card, just to let you know, if you've followed my videos for a pop-out card, this could be a pop-out card. So it's very important that I get this on the right way. Writing at the bottom, sunflowers on the left, and this is going to go. Oh, I need to have it up a bit. I'll show you in a minute. I need to be able to see that I'm getting it on straight. It's not perfect at the top. I should have probably inked around the edges with a bit of ink to hide that. It's not too noticeable until the cameras get on it, and of course the cameras will pick that out straight away because that's what they do. Okay, right, so then we need to have this layer here, and this layer is going to go in there, so you can see we've got that white channel in there, and we're going to pop this on here. I'm not putting any extra flowers on these. I haven't done on any of my videos yet. There will be flowers to come, but you don't need to put flowers on if you don't want to, especially if you're using some of the beautiful creative packs and 8x8 papers, because they've got flowers on them anyway, or in the case of vintage rust, cogs and other bits and pieces. That's that on there. Let's shove that underneath here for a sec. Then we're going to grab this one, and this is going to go on top of the electric blue mat. So this is still from the same, what's it called, Magnificence? Yeah, Magnificent rectangles. I haven't used any other set yet. Try not to mix and match too much, so you can see that you don't have to buy all of them if your budget doesn't stretch to it. Obviously we do have an issue with products selling out, so you need to bear that in mind. Right, so I'll put this under here as well. Put that to one side, and we're going to stamp a sentiment. So I've got, oh, not those. There's no way sentiment will fit inside a tiny heart. I've got these 2 layers here, which you will have seen me using over and over and over and over. And they are from the Grandeur squares, or Grandeur squares. and it's these two dies here, and I've also, as you've just seen, I've got hearts as well, so I've used the 3 smallest dies in this one. And we're going to use Bluebell Versafine Clair, and we're using the Just Saying Rustic Words of Inspiration sentiments. And let's see, there's a bunch that will fit in here. Make time for you, always look forward, you are the best. I like that one. You are so awesome. You are amazing. Make today awesome. Doesn't quite fit. Be true to you. Do what you love. Enjoy your journey. Lots of them fit, you see. Sending sunshine away. I really like that one with sunflowers, but that doesn't fit. So let's have you are so awesome. I like that. Very positive. Let's have a look. Just take your time. Give it a little bit of time to settle into the card. Don't press too hard because it's not a big stamp. And use your tweezers just to lift it off. And it'll probably look black on the screen, but it is a very dark blue. Okay. So we've got that. That's my cleaning. Stick that there in a minute, I think. I'll just give it a second or two to at least start to dry. We'll put our hearts over there again. Right, what we're doing? Oh yes, we are going to do the, oh yeah, we'll do that in a sec. Right, so I am actually going to do something on the inside. So these are extra bits, if you like. So I think, is that coming from the middle? Yeah, so this is the waist piece from the middle, the frame. So we're using that. And then this is the waist piece from here with the bits of sunflower on. So we're using that. So this is going to create a frame. So we're just going to stick those two together. And then I'm going to stamp a verse or something in here. And then that will then settle in there like that, which kind of sort of mirrors the outside, and then that's going to go on the inside. So let's just stick these together first. See, I don't normally put things on the inside, but I end up with a drawer full of waste, and I can either, or you know, inners, and I can either make more cards of the same colour, or we can do an insert, or of course we could have done a pop out. I almost did a pop out, but then I thought, no, we'll do something different. A pop out might come before I send these off. I may well do a pop out. There are quite a few pop out videos on my YouTube channel already, but I think there's probably room for a few more. They work so well, pop out cards, with the creative packs. Okay, that's that. I'll shove that out of the way under here. Why not? See, this looks nice. I know it's the same colour, but you could put, this could be a front of a card. You could put that there and that in there like that. That looks nice, doesn't it? Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Let's get my stamping platform out. So I've chosen this. Essential Verses Friendship. I have no idea if Phil's got any of these left in stock. But I think that this might fit. Yeah, that'll fit in there. So that's why we're using it. So let's get my stamping platform. There's no way I'm stamping a big stamp without my stamping platform. Move the glue out of the way. Just remind me that I've put it over there. You can't see where I'm pointing, and you can't tell me because I'll have recorded this ages before you watch it. But you know, I'm just saying it's over there, and maybe I'll remember, and maybe I won't. Right, we'll have one there probably, and one there. Let's see how this sentiment will fit. Hopefully it's not got bits of kitchen roll on it from workshop people using it, but we'll see. I don't often use verses. I probably should really. Stand up to see if it's straight. Okay, we'll go with that. I can push that on a bit more. I can push that on a bit more. Okie dokie. So Bluebell again. And you will find the Versafine Clairs on both of our websites. I think we'll both try and keep them all in stock whenever we can. I think that's inked within an inch of its life, don't you? We'll see. Because I know black's been used on here, so it might be more of a blacky blue than even my sentiment that goes on the front. I could have used, what's the other colour? There's another colour, Paradise. Paradise might have been a better fit because that would be lighter. But Bluebell isn't as dark as Twilight. Twilight's very, very dark blue. Let's have a look and see. That's pretty good. The Every's not brilliant there. Now, I think there's bits on here, but we're going to make it, we're going to say that I think that's supposed to be like that. We're going to say it's just a bit rustic, like the rustic alphabet, whatever it's called. No, the rustic sentiments. So I'm distracted now. This is a problem when you share your stamps. I don't mind really. I could clean them, of course. That would be a radical thought, huh? That's better. That's better. I'll accept that. I'm not going to put... There are other little bits, actually. Do I want to put anything else in there? I don't know how straight that is now. Where's my thingy? We've also got You're My Fabulous Friend. Thank you for being upside down. Thank you for being my friend. To my special friend, love you. I could put love you. That'd be quite nice, wouldn't it? I could put love you. Right. So let's fetch this one off. So this is Essential Verses Friendship. And now there's bits of gesso coming off that piece of that's not very sticky on the back. It's got something on the back of it, this stamp. Probably got gesso on it now. Anywho, let's get rid of that. don't know if that's straight. Let me have a look. So I'm not sure if that's 100% straight. This is the problem with putting something else on. We just go with it. We just go with it. It's handmade. Might have to go again so that it matches the depth of the other. But no, that'll do. Okay. It's quite a nice verse, isn't it? Right. Let's get another piece of tissue. So do remember that if you're using a stamp that's got black ink on it or dark blue or whatever, if you're using, say, if you were using, where's the other bit gone? Don't know. If you were using a yellow or an orange or a paler colour on top, not necessarily the first time you apply ink, but the second time you apply ink, while both inks are still wet, you'll get a change in colour and you'll pick up the colour that's underneath, because the Versafine Clair will reactivate whatever colour of Versafine Clair you've got underneath. I hope that makes sense. So if you're going to use a light colour, do clean the stamp first. Right, so this is going to go in this. We'll have these out as well while we're at it. And we'll stick this down as well while we're at it. Got bits of gesso all over my mat now. And we'll put, this one's just going to go in the frame because this will go flat. There's no point raising it up because it's going inside the card, and you want the card to sit nice and flat when it's folded. We're not inking around the edges because we haven't inked around the edges on anything, so to keep it nice and uniform, we leave it nice and clean and simple. And then this one is going to go in the centre. Make sure the sunflowers are on the left. We've got an evenish gap all the way around, but we haven't, so we're just going to move that just a wee bit over. That's better. I'll put that in the side in a minute. Let's do the outside. So we are going to raise these up above the frame that's there. These dies are going to would be brilliant if you were doing, we tend to do like decoupage, which goes up, but if you did invertage, which goes down, so in which case this layer would be risen by quite a bit, and then you'd work your way down, and so the bottom layer, this layer, would be that you'd cut a frame out of this, and then this bottom layer would be flat on. Does that make sense? I know what I mean. You can always ask me. Sometimes I just can't get my head around what I want to say or what I want to do either. Right, let's get this tape on and get this one finished. So we've been going on long enough for this one. So just put that one there. There. And we'll put the tape on this one while we're at it. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm doing with that yet. I'll do that in a minute. print on the back so we can move it if we need to. And we'll slot that in. So we've got an even channel around the edge. Like so. And then we'll pop our sunflower in the centre of here. Well, we ought to really have that pointing at that. Try and do it even. This is why we put the print on. So that's pointing to that one, that's pointing to that one. Okay. Now where are we going to add this sentiment? I don't want it in the middle because I think it looks silly in the middle. I could have it just there on the channel. Or I could have it there. I quite like it there. So I think we'll have it there. So in which case we will have one lot there. And two lots here. I think that'll be about right. Yeah. That's what we're doing. You are so awesome. Is that straight? Yes, I think so. Now the question is, oh yes, we've got these, haven't we? I've got these little hearts and I thought what we would do. These are from the Grandeur squares. I thought we would just simply have the hearts in the corners, but we need to have them all pointing the right way because I don't really want to have them so that they were like that. I don't want upside down hearts. So we'd have them like that, I think. Or we could have them so that they're straight. I think I like them going into the corner though. So we would have them like that. No, like that maybe. So they're the same top and bottom. Yeah, we have them like that. That took a long time for me to sort that out, didn't it? Right, that's 4 of them. Tweezers, what have I done with my tweezers? There they are. So we're having that like that. And we're having the same angle at the top as the bottom. just need to finish off by remembering to put the verse in the centre. So it's just going to go in there like that. Have a look. Have it up a bit so that we can write if we want to. Don't want to press it down with the card just in case the ink is still wet. That's it. All done. So I hope you enjoyed that. Really easy to do, not rocket science. As is with everything of the layered differently, they are so easy to use. Do remember you'll find the products, if I've still got any left, over my website juliawattscrafts.co.uk and also over at honeypotcrafts.co.uk too. Do like and subscribe on my YouTube channel, which is where you are now. Lots of videos for you to enjoy there and lots more to come. Thank you for watching.